Hey everybody, it's Nolan North, Nathan Drake from Uncharted, and you're listening to Ready, Game, Fire. And why wouldn't you? It's awesome.
Welcome to Ready, Game, Fire at Eurogamer 2011. I am your host, Chris Fox, and I am here with Mike Power. We are going to be going around this convention for the next 2 days, checking out what they got on offer, talking to some people who are showing off their games, and hopefully getting a load of free shit. So it's Chris and Mike here at...
Hi.
That was Mike at Eurogamer 2011. We're in the early arrivers queue, and there's loads of them, so I don't feel important anymore.
No one's important.
No one is important. You listening to this, you're not important. In any way, shape or form.
Nope.
Who is important? Is anybody in this earth important?
Queen of England and Nolan North.
Which one of those are we going to see today?
Nolan North!
Nolan North is going to be here. And if we manage to get him aside, I'm going to immediately ask him to confirm or deny Nolan mode in Uncharted Golden Beast.
Yeah, I'm going to be asking a few PS Vita show demos some very difficult questions today.
Mike, can I let you in on a secret?
Yeah, what you got?
I really want to get a Vita. I'm really excited about the Vita now.
Yeah, I got really excited. I was thinking about it yesterday, actually, and I was playing my 3DS on the train, and I felt people were looking at me as if you've got an outdated piece of tech. And I was thinking the Vita, people are going to be impressed.
Yeah, I'm pretty much completely done with my 3DS now.
I've still got to finish Street Pass, so I've charged up my 3DS and hoping there's loads of people around with theirs on Street Pass, because I want to finish that motherfucker.
That was an early this year thing. That's everyone completed that ages ago.
Yeah, I know. Everyone I meet's got everything. I'm just a little guy in a Kirby hat.
Thank you very much. I was just handed a free Xbox 360 avatar item.
Yeah, for Rage.
For Rage, it's a Rage shirt.
Yeah, it's a Rage shirt, male and female.
I might get the female one.
Oh, it's amazing. This is Flower. No, it's not. It's Journey. It's just beautiful. I mean, it's just exactly what it's supposed to be. I'm playing as the little dude who's got his little robes. I can see some flying ribbons that I know I have to collect. But I'm flowing off. I've got some ribbons.
So this is Journey that Mike is playing from the developers of Flower. The name of those developers are?
That game company.
And it's surreal. You are some cloaked character who looks a bit like a cross between a Jawa and a curtain. And he's in a desert. It looks very, very nice. Cell-shaded kind of style. He's picking up ribbons.
Sand ripples as you walk by it.
Rippling sands.
Rippling sand dunes. And the more cloth you collect, the further you'll fly and stuff. I think the point about this game is exploration, so you really don't know where you're supposed to be going. You just go there and stuff goes down.
So it is Flower-esque.
I mean, you can rotate the camera using the 6-axis motion. Not enough 6-axis these days.
There is, well, I mean, because most people don't know how to use it properly.
Exactly. No, this looks fucking, look at this. I mean, it's simplistic, but fucking beautiful. That's what I wanted to see. I can't wait for this game.
Hey, that sand is beautiful. Look at that sand ripple.
Fucking hell, yeah. It's unearthly. Wait, otherworldly, sorry.
Stylistically nice. That's Journey. We just had a little look at Uncharted 3 in 3D, but we were underwhelmed by the actual 3D, weren't we?
Yeah, I mean, I was actually thinking about getting the little PlayStation 3D TV, and I know this is only multiplayer, so graphics going to be a little worse, but surely if this was the 3D to end all 3D, even the multiplayer would look super impressive. And it's fine, it's regular 3D again, it's nothing extra special. On the multiplayer side, no single player here, so yeah.
I think you should still get one of those TVs so we can come around and enjoy it.
Okay, yeah, we'll just pull some money out of the donation pot from the Ready Game Fund.
We'll take it out of the kitty. It's quite. We've got enough backup cash. I mean.
Oh, loads. At least £4.50.
We'll just save off for moving to those new swanky offices, for a while.
Yeah. Kensington Park. That can be later. That's next year's plan.
We're just next to the Zelda stand now, and it's a very, very, very impressive sight. Obviously, you got a Link statue and a bird from Skyward Sword in the air.
It's the Skyward Sword bird. Skybird.
My eyeline is being drawn to Catwoman's behind on a gigantic Batman poster. So I'm going to be there for the next 2 hours probably.
Clawing at it probably.
Well, with my eyes. I mean, I'll probably wait until the dead of night and break in here before I,
Steal it, yeah. This is the Zelda 25th anniversary stand, obviously dominated by Ocarina and Skyward Sword. But I've just finished Ocarina of Time 3. I don't care. Let's get rid of it.
Yeah, it's old. It's old. Old game is old. It's time for Skyward Sword. Mike is...
Bird riding, sounds new.
Mike's going bird riding. I'm going to talk you through what you see. A very impressive setup from Nintendo, as always.
Sweet boxing, right?
Yeah. It is Wii boxing, Mike. Get ready.
Kind of funny. Might be the black controller.
I love my black Wiimote, I have to say. Right, so it's opening them up. There are the Skyward Sword, big eagle birdie things, doing like an air display in the air with coloured smoke trails and everything. Yeah, it's a Wii game.
I think as much as I'm excited about the new things they put in this game, the fact there's still no voice acting pisses me off so much.
I don't know if it's more of a stylistic choice now.
I don't think so. I hate it.
But think about if they threw voice acting in. I mean, as much as like some people like you may like it, I mean, think of the thousands of fans that would be disappointed. It could lead to a backlash. Could lead to another London riot.
It could. There's already backlash against Zelda games when they change anything, though, I guess. But it's just... It looks wicked, though. It looks really... The art style is phenomenal, like, really different, and...
It's midway between Twilight Princess and Wind Waker.
Yeah.
It's almost cel-shaded. Wow. It's got the classic Zelda strange noises when people start talking. It's great. So Mike is playing as Link, obviously, at Skyloft, and they're getting involved in a race. Okay, so Mike's just skydove off the side of a ledge. He's whistled for his bird, he's got caught, and now he's racing. All right, so he's using the Wiimote to fly, obviously tilt right and left to go right and left, to dive and climb.
It's got the old Epona carrot system on the go. So you got like, if anyone knows about riding a pony, you got to give them a little slap. You only get a certain amount of slaps to speed them up before they have to recharge. Wiimote's handling very well, very precise, a lot of control.
Apparently Skyward Sword has 50 to 100 hours of gameplay.
Don't believe that. But then people say, I don't know, I played Ocarina again. I think I must have finished it in... I don't know, I got all the heart pieces. I got 60 sculptures. I must have spent only about 10, 20 hours playing it.
It's got a Master Quest kind of thing in it.
Yeah. It depends, I mean, these hours are always a little strange way to assess a game. But if they're saying it does mean there's content at least. I mean, when a game doesn't say that, you can probably assume it doesn't have a lot to it. When it does, it's got more than most, I think we can assume. This is fun, it's good. It's having new things for a Zelda game I like. We're flying in the sky, looks very pretty. The Media Motion Plus give me a lot of control over it. Yeah, it's it's Zelda, but Skyward. Yeah.
Again, I wasn't really interested in it at all. His arm's getting knackered. The closer we get to the launch of Skyward Sword, the more excited I get. I think it's just the Zelda effect.
Whoa! Gotta get through the hole. Thread the needle. No, I didn't thread the needle.
He didn't thread no needle.
I've lost everyone.
Annie O'Brien, are you going to be playing this new Zelda when it comes out?
Yes.
Okay. So Mike switched from bird flying to sword play now, and the one-to-one sword slashing is really, really quite impressive. Mike's let go some sort of beetle flying bomb thing, and it's hit a wall, and it's dead. All right, so Mike's moving his arm around, and Link's matching it exactly, which is really, really impressive. Oh, he's not a good swordsman as Link. He's making Link quite... Oh, there we go. It looks really satisfying to swing that sword. He's holding it up in the air to kind of charge it up, and then he's bringing it down to slash this giant Skulltula. At the moment, the giant spider is winning against Mike, but it's not really a fair fight, is it? It's a giant spider versus Mike. Dark Souls, now. The sequel to one of the most difficult games in recent years. From the get-go, it looks very, very similar, obviously, but that's not a bad thing. Same sort of incredibly immersive environments. Enemies that kill you like that.
Oh look, I fell off something.
Mike fell off a cliff. He seems to kind of be hinting at the fact that it's the game's fault.
10 seconds.
It's not the game's fault. Mike is a 10-second hero, nothing more.
I got my souls back though.
Mike's reclaimed his souls. He is in the same area as he was before. He's being attacked by skeleton warriors. They're killing him. He can't find the block button. I mean, thank God he's not demoing this to the public. Once again, a beautiful castle environment. It uses the same sort of messaging system as the old game had. You can leave messages in blood for other players to find. It's got the same sort of online system, whereas there's no co-op or straightforward multiplayer as such, but you can invade other people's games and you can help out other people's games as well. But there's no menu to do that at the start. It's just all integrated in-game. A fantastic, very clever use of online functionality.
Next year,
guys, we've got a little lucky dip system going on here.
Okay.
Decide what game you get to play. There you go.
Come on.
Right.
Yeah, boom. Swapsies.
Okay, so I was just handed a card for Uncharted Golden Abyss, Mike Scott.
Little deviants.
So we're just about to check these games out on the PlayStation Vita.
PSV.
I kind of wanted to get Wipeout.
I'm sure we'll get to play all.
We'll get to play all of
I
them.
don't know, I'm assuming so. There's only 4 cards, so...
Mike, Vita on launch?
I'm buying at launch? Yeah, I am now, yeah. My opinion's changed the last week, literally. It's really gone super excited.
You want a 3G model as well, don't you?
Maybe. We'll see how much the price is. I mean, I think I like having a 3G on my iPhone to download little games on the go, but the games I want to play on my Vita will be, the big games will be Uncharted, will be actually being... I've got my iPhone now for little games. I actually want to have some big experiences on the train. I want to feel like I'm outside in the jungle, inside on the tube, you know?
What do you feel about the battery life?
Oh, it's 7 hours, isn't it? 10 hours. It's not 3. It's not.
10 hours for music on standby?
It couldn't be 3.5 hours, could it? Just playing games, because that would be rubbish.
Are you going to get it? Are you going to get the external battery pack?
Yeah. Probably, yeah. You're going to have to only a little bit of a boost as you go. Otherwise, you're just going to, Otherwise, you're going to my DS, 3DS is bad enough being out. I have a 2-hour commute, and then I'm done by the end of the day. Charge it up again.
I'm a little bit disappointed they didn't stick like an extra lithium battery in the console. Even if it would have made it a little bit chunkier, I would have been fine with that. I mean, yeah, for commute to work, it's fine. For a plane journey, which is when I like to do most of my portable gaming, it's just not enough.
Yeah. To be fair, I think the thing that's bothering the most now is actually the proprietary memory units they're using. You're not going to be able to use your old memory stick duos for expansion. You have to buy brand new memory cards.
Yeah. It's like, well, it's similar to when Nintendo released a new DS with a new power cable, slightly different connector on it.
But we're talking like £80 for like 20 gigs of memory or something, and you need fuckloads. I mean, Metal Gear Solid 1, I'm going to download that straight. That's almost a gig. I mean,
no doubt it's going to be an expensive purchase, but I'm still very excited about it. And people have said, oh, you were very excited about the 3DS. I was, but it wasn't this kind of excitement. And, you knew the 3DS, its gimmick was 3D. It seems that the Vita's gimmick is that it's just fucking amazing.
So I've just got to turn my Street Pass on for my 3DS.
Oh, man, that's a great idea. I should have bought my...
Get some friends on the go.
Oh, God. This is when Mike completes Street Pass quest.
Yeah,
man, should you have charged it? Possibly.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah. I think I've got 15 minutes of juice if I'm lucky.
Mike's red light is flashing ferociously.
I assume I'll meet 1,000 people in the next 10 minutes. Definitely. At the PS Vita stand, that's definitely where I'm going to meet all my 3DS friends.
You're going to get Street Pass with a few Vitas, maybe. All right, we'll be back in a bit.
Oh, ho. Hey. Hello. All right, yeah, so manipulating the back of the Vita touchpad to move the little cool guy around, collect a few tokens, and I won. I mean, Little Deviants is crazy, I think is the word I'd use. Very good sense of humour about it. Oh God, yeah, this is what it's all about. It's a new kind of touch interface, having this back touch. Something makes it feel very, very new and very exciting. Something I haven't done before is actually control stuff by touching the back of the screen. Yeah, it's amazing. Whoa. So I've got to try and avoid the warp hole until I've got all the tokens, is it? Or
Yep,
and then when I've got avoid that guy as well.
Get through the houses.
Oh, get through the houses. Okay, that's really responsive. I like that. I mean, that's what I was hoping for. Is a real kind of like no kind of lag, just very kind of quick and easy, and it feels very natural. That's God, son of a. I think my only worry with this game is like, what's that doing? Is that just, oh, nice. Yeah. Anyway, Little Deviants as a whole is that it's a good collection of mini games, but do you know much about, like, I don't know, I mean, is there like an overall kind of like, almost story to it? Is there a progression? Is there like
At the moment, we've only got the demo.
Yeah,
mode,
okay, cool. Because the games are going to be fun, but it'd be nice to have some kind of bigger kind of context of why you're doing them rather than just jumping in, because they are fun.
And sadly, we have to stop it there, I'm afraid.
Oh wow, that is quick. Yeah, that is quick. Yeah.
How did you find it?
I like it. I think the important thing about the Vita is you've got these fun little games that you might have on an iPhone, but it's that visual for that quality you've got with it that makes it really more exciting than playing on an iPhone. That's why you want to play on iPhone. You've got all these new inputs, and it's good. It's very good. I like it a lot.
So we just played some games on the Vita. I was doing Uncharted, which looks so good for a handheld console. It literally blew my socks.
I feel like I want to queue up again for... I didn't get to play Uncharted. You can imagine that hurts me, but maybe we should just move on.
We should, but while we're moving on, what was Little Deviants? I mean, what is it?
Well, I captured some audio of my own, so I don't know how I had it down though I was playing it. It's a collection of mini-games, and I think I was saying to the guy, I think the best thing about what you get at Little Deviants is it's pretty throwaway fun, but then so's Angry Birds. But the point is what you're playing now is you've got 20 different games to play and 20 different kind of control schemes, and it, again, looks fucking beautiful, just visually crisp, visually exciting, and just funny. It's manic. Little crazy blobs with face. I had to save some children from dying.
Did you?
Yeah, and I did a few times.
Fantastic, man.
I blew myself.
You blow hard, Mike.
I know.
Well, I mean, the touchscreen functionality as well.
Did you ask about Nolan mode?
I didn't. The touchscreen functionality in Uncharted works really well. It's really unintrusive. I did a bit of brass rubbing when I got up to a stone pillar.
Oh, yeah.
So I stuck a bit of paper on it, and then you touch the screen to do a brass rubbing of like an ancient relic, and also you can use it to climb ledges and shimmy and stuff like that. Very good, and like I said, it looks phenomenal.
Yeah, so I think one of the coolest things about Little Deviants was actually I was playing just a little game, very like kind of if you played Face Raiders or any kind of AR game on your iPhone where you're looking into the world and shooting stuff, and that was all working very functionally. But then just stuff like suddenly some goo would cover the screen, so I'm shooting. I'm also having to rub the screen to get rid of the goo that's blocking my thing, and that's very cool. The touchscreen's very sensitive. It's just that's what it's about. It's about high def graphics, new control inputs that are just make everything just a bit more new and exciting, just a bit mental trying to play a game. You can't play it on the train, but fun.
We're in the over 18 section right now with games such as Battlefield and Battlefield.
And Battlefield 3, I think the Battlefield 3.
This is PC line and that's console line.
Okay.
Kind of important to pick the right line.
Yeah, well, I'll be playing on console. It's the only chance I'll get to play on a proper
Yeah,
PC.
you want to check it out at these PCs that none of us can afford. Checking out Battlefield 3 on PC. Mike, does it look okay?
I don't know, I was obscured by all the fucking amazing graphics everywhere. I thought I just stabbed myself, but it was another person. It's alright. That was weird.
Mike, the first person to stab himself in Battlefield. I was just playing this as well.
It's unbelievable.
The visuals are jaw-dropping. I didn't kill anybody. Well, no, actually, I got one headshot. I did kill somebody, but I died a lot. But that's okay because it was still an enjoyable experience.
I'll tell you the thing about it that I think I forgot about Battlefield is the realism. When you say realism, it's the kickback of the weapons. You think you can just click and spam like Call of Duty. You can't because your weapons fucking kick like a mule, and you suddenly find yourself shooting at thin air. You've got to really be calm and you've got to be a proper soldier for this game. You can't just be a run and spammer. And it's pretty. There's bits of paper flying around, bits of dust, ash clouds, bits of body, everything. It's just phenomenal. It's
Is this England, the level?
I don't know. There's a guy. Oh shit! Shit! And when things explode, your whole screen gets fucked. You feel like you're in the middle of a little battlefield, and that's hopefully what they're trying to go for.
Hence the name.
Yeah.
We've got a rocket launcher.
First floor.
How's the rocket launcher?
Straight. Really straight.
I mean, we're in some sort of London. Well, I don't know if it's London, but there's a tube station.
It's quite European.
Yeah, it's quite European. I just went underground into the tube station. It killed me because I wasn't supposed to be down there. But my God, I will not be getting this on the PC because I've got. I don't know the best word to use to describe my PC. God awful, incapable, liable to break down at any point. So it's amazing that I got to see this here now. Wow. The detail.
Yeah, it's the detail. It's the crispness of the presentation. Like, just stuff like the scores and stuff. They just look so fucking crisp. Like, and when you die, a little guy puts his hand up in the air, trying to struggle on for life, and it doesn't work because you're dead. But, it's nice. The sound's brilliant as well. The classic Battlefield sounds. Just amazing.
Are you, Mike, are you going to get Modern Warfare or Battlefield or both?
I have to buy Modern Warfare, or Steve won't play Spec Ops with me, so he's making me buy it. Battlefield, I don't know. It just depends. It's brilliant. I don't have the PC for it.
Your team lost. I guess that team that I was playing on must have won then.
Yeah.
Thanks to me, largely.
I think so. That's brilliant. Battlefield 3, just spectacular.
Nice. Just sampled Modern Warfare 3, and well, what can I say? It's Modern Warfare. Played a bit of Spec Ops, so it's good to see that mode return. Something that I felt was sorely missing from Black Ops, and something that the zombie mode just can't make up for. So Spec Ops was great. Everything's pretty much the same. It's just more Modern Warfare. So Modern Warfare fans will be jumping at the chance to play more of this. If you're already sick of it, I'm not sure there's enough new things here to really entice you. But it's the same great Modern Warfare experience. So, yeah, jump into Modern Warfare 3, break some dogs' necks. Let me just be clear, and when I say more Modern Warfare, it looks incredible, as you'd expect from a Modern Warfare game. I'm sitting practically with my nose against the screen because that's what you have to do at these demonstrations, and it still looked incredible. So it's a gorgeous, gorgeous looking game. Battlefield 3 or Modern Warfare 3? You decide.
They're just phenomenal. Not women. I don't like women.
So Mike's just saying that his highlight of the show so far are the Nvidia PC girls. And, you know, I'm just going to say that they were too beautiful that I had to look at the ground and be ashamed of my own hideousness. So I guess that whole league system does exist.
League system?
As in we're out of their league.
They're out of our league, mate.
Well, whatever, we're not in the same league, however you want to phrase it, you know, whatever. And now Mike's already found the food.
Breakfast, panini.
We've just had a glimpse at Modern Warfare 3. Mike, Battlefield or Modern Warfare?
Battlefield.
So you're pretty burned out on the Modern Warfare games, aren't you?
I have been for a while since the first one, but it's Modern Warfare looks good. It's just they don't show off the multiplayer, and it looks exactly the same. So I mean, there's not much you can say other than some more Modern Warfare.
Where they've clearly missed a trick is that they have no Modern Warfare babes. Where are the babes?
Yeah, where are the sexy Soap McTavish-esque women?
Yeah, I want to see butch women with mohawks.
Oh yes.
You know, pulling knives out of their own chests and throwing them.
Yeah, spoilers.
People, go play Modern Warfare 2.
It's it's good, man. I mean, it's I don't know. It's not really modern anymore, is it? It's kind of old.
The COD community will always be playing it, so they don't have to.
Yeah,
they don't need to.
Because the footballers always watch football, and rugby is brilliant, so that's not really a problem.
So what's your point?
Football is shit. Modern Warfare is shit. Play rugby. Play Battlefield.
Battlefield is the rugby of video games.
Yeah.
Bystanders, what are you doing here?
Hi, I'm getting pizza.
Pizza.
So everybody's getting pizza. It's Eurogamer 2011. I'm here with Jimmy Dyer.
Hello.
We were just discussing booth babes, weren't we?
Absolutely, yeah. They're everywhere. They're in the numbers. Their asses are out. It's absolutely outrageous.
Well, I was just saying, I mean, you know, don't stick these kind of girls in with gamers. They don't know how to deal with this. They don't know how to react.
Well, this is it. I don't know what's funnier. Seeing geek gamers go up to these booth babes and being genuinely interested in the flyer that they're getting, full of technology, or the other kind of geek gamer that goes up and is just in awe of their beauty.
It's dribbling a little bit.
That's it, yeah, drooling all over themselves.
Pretty sure they're probably going to be a loss for words. I mean, they'll kill a prostitute in Grand Theft Auto without thinking about it. These real life girls, though, make them run for the hills.
Oh, it's ridiculous. I mean, I sound a bit croaky, and that's literally because I have no saliva left in my body. They've completely quenched my thirst. I am so dry right now. I need to go and get a drink.
You've got to stop yelling at women.
I can't help it. It's not the yelling they don't mind. It's this handsiness of me. I don't like that very much.
Quite handsy.
Quite handsy. I've had to use my industry pass about 6 times to get back in now.
Bringing in a whole new meaning to the phrase hands-on experience at Eurogamer.
Absolutely.
Jimmy, I'll catch up with you in a bit.
Thank you very much, Chris.
Okay, so I'm at House of the Dead Overkill. This is Susie. Susie, quick, sell me the game.
Hi, yeah, Hot D. It's awesome. Epic. Gore. Mutants. Agent G. Washington. Motherfucker. Yes.
Previously the record holder for the most swear words in a game ever.
Yes, it was until the Mafia 2, I believe.
Those bastards, and they just did it just to get the record, didn't they? Their swearing's unnecessary. In this game, it's all necessary.
Yeah, well, the comedy value is just awesome. I mean, if it wasn't for Washington, what would there be about this game? Really?
Exactly right. So the graphical update, worth it? Worth another purchase?
Definitely. You've got 2 extra levels, you've got the HD graphics, you've got 3D capability, anaglyphic and stereoscopic.
That's House of Dead Overkill. Nice, thank you.
No problem, thanks.
We're at the Sega booth now with
Chris Evans.
Chris Evans. I'm not going to pretend that I don't know you. I know you. You're going to be on episode 18, aren't you?
I am. Hi, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
How are you?
What was it like playing Captain America
Captain America?
in that film?
Yeah, it was excellent.
Was it as good or not as good as presenting your own chat show on Channel 4 in the 90s?
Tier 5 Friday's always been my career highlight.
Yeah. Well, I mean, where can you go from there? So, I mean, today you're showing off Binary Domain, Anarchy Reigns, there's House of the Dead Overkill. What is your pick out of the games that you're showing off, and what's been the most popular in terms of the fans' response?
My pick is Anarchy Reigns, which has also been the most popular.
You were just telling us a little story about a guy spending all day long on it?
I was, yeah, a guy who was here with about 5 other people who wanted to go home, and he sent them on and stayed for the rest of the day and played it over and over again.
Look, we've got kids at home, they need feeding. It's fine, go home and take care of my kids as well.
Yeah, Anarchy Reigns comes first.
And why should other people play Anarchy Reigns?
Because it's awesome and fun. It's a lot like Power Stone, but really violent. It's made by the guys that made Bayonetta and Vanquish.
It is a bit like Power Stone, I didn't even think about that,
A lot of people saying Power Stone, a lot of people saying Smash Brothers, there's a few other games people are mentioning. But it's getting a really good reaction. A lot of people coming back from multiple goes, so.
Looks fantastic, styles over the top, lots of very varied characters.
Yeah, very strange and unique characters, and more to be announced.
Have people been excited about this?
People have been very excited about this. I think people like the idea of a multiplayer online game that's not just a shooter.
Yeah, you don't see many, do you? They're always shooters, first person, third person.
Exactly, yeah. We're not sure exactly what the final number is. I know there's been a 12-player demo, and it might even go up to 16 players online.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
How popular has Binary Domain been so far?
It's been fairly popular. It doesn't sell itself quite as obviously as the rest of them, but once people play it, they've been impressed.
What have you been the happiest to get your hands on a Eurogamer?
I've played very little, sadly. I have played Mario Land 3DS, which was very nice. Awesome use of 3D.
Thank you, Chris Evans.
See you, Chris Fox.
Just played Saints Row the Third. If you're familiar with Saints Row, you'll know what to expect. If you're not familiar with Saints Row, think Grand Theft Auto plus the name Saints Row. Saints Row the Third is very arcadey, very crazy, very fun, a little bit more silly than Grand Theft Auto 4, so if you're looking for more of those Vice City thrills, then you're going to get them here. That scream you heard was from House of the Dead Overkill, from the boss, the Screamer. Great game, you've got to check that out. But yeah, Saints Row the Third, a lot of fun. The over 18 section confuses me somewhat, because inside you've got Battlefield 3, you've got Modern Warfare 3, you've got Binary Domain, Anarchy Reigns, etc. But there seems to be a hell of a lot of mature games that are outside of this section. Like in here you've got Tekken Hybrid, but outside you've got Tekken Tag 2. I'm not complaining. I'm glad there's a section where children aren't allowed in, because who wants to hang out with a bunch of kids? I don't think kids should even be playing video games. What they're doing, they should act their age.
I think it's fair enough to say that queues equal sales figures. Judging by, you know what game's going to sell what, and there's certain queues that are longer than others, and I think that's going to equal a maths thing. Maths!
The Battlefield queue is long now that people have got in. Both console and PC, very, very, very popular game.
Missed our chance to get Darth Vader.
Yeah, but I've met him before. He was at the opening of Revenge of the Sith at a cinema I used to work at. So he does around. He's always at these events.
Which cinema was that?
Canterbury. So he has time for everything.
He does. He's got a busy schedule on weekends, but weekdays he's free.
Mike,
what?
Do you want to get your Batman on?
Let's get our Batman on.
Batman Arkham City. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm at about
a dark 9.5.
Yeah, we'll go with that. There's Batman over there in statue form. Right, so we're looking at Batman Arkham City now. I mean, already you can just tell how much bigger it is because you're in a city. Everything is wide open, sprawling streets. It looks, oh my God, I can't wait to play this game.
I know. It's unbelievable.
Batman's cape is back. Oh, the new detective vision has been engaged.
Still fucks everything up.
Arkham City is going to be everything that Asylum was, but bigger, bigger, bigger. I imagine if you like that game, you've already got this one pre-ordered, as have I. Getting the special edition from shop2.net.
Yeah, £60.
That's shop2.net.
That's
Shop 2.
shop to it.
2 shop. Net.
Right, so we just come from the, what was it, developers, what?
Developer session with the guys from Arkham City. We had a QA guy and a very excitable PR rep.
Very excitable. Oh, sorry, Mick. Yeah, basically we saw some challenge maps. We saw some of Batman's new gadgets, like an ice grenade kind of thing, which frees them. Very good. But we saw Catwoman in action. She's very, very nimble, as you'd expect, cartwheeling all about the place, using a whip to stun the enemies. My God, though, that game just... I cannot wait to play it. It's that and Uncharted 3, the games I'm most looking forward to. Seeing Batman take on one of the Riddler trophies as well. In the huge expanse of Arkham City. It's definitely whetted our appetite. We also saw Penguin come onto the screen.
Nolan North.
And it's a great demonstration of how versatile Nolan North is as a voice actor. He's not just Nathan Drake / guy from Shadow Complex. He can do Cockney Batman villains as well. So
It's still a little bit cheesy Cockney, but still convincing enough. I mean...
Well, it didn't sound like Drake at all. So.
No, yeah, I can just about hear a few tones of his voice, but barely anything.
Yeah, so if you haven't already pre-ordered Arkham City, I think you should probably do it right now. Mario Kart 7, big news for old school Mario Kart fans. Coins are back.
Yeah, it's new. So we've discovered, collect your coins, go a bit faster. The 3D models are great on this. The characters look amazing, but the environments are a little flat. 3D is really good. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, 3D is...
I just opened my little plane! I'm in a plane!
And into a wall.
And then turn into a boat. Yeah, it's sweet. That's very cool. Very cool.
It's what you'd expect from Mario Kart.
Mario Land.
I.e. incredible. Standard Mario Kart experience that's just brilliant. Metal Gear Solid 3D looks great. The controls are a bit cumbersome. The camera is mapped to the face buttons. And it's one of those games, unfortunately, where the 3D is really intense and almost overpowering. Whereas on Mario Kart, it's you can relax your eyes and the 3D doesn't kind of force itself upon you. But in Metal Gear Solid, it was a strain on the eyes immediately. And now Mike is hands-on with Super Mario 3D Land.
I think I'm about to do amazing. I'm about to go. I've just gone raccoony, mate.
Mike's just Tanuki'd it up a notch, and now he's flying.
I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, it's that thing it's that nostalgia factor. Playing the Tanuki suit in 3D is it's pretty nice. It's pretty cool. I gotta say, it's controls well. The little flying. Yeah, it looks good. I mean, I think I've made my opinions clear about Mario now. I'm a little bit bored of it, but.
It's very Galaxy-esque, this game as well. It looks exactly like a Galaxy game, doesn't it?
And that's not a good start for me. But it's 3D as well. It's a 3DS, so there's not much going on there. And on the small screen, the character model, again, like with Mario Kart, just looks really good. Like, the environments look a little... not quite the kind of king of Galaxy, but...
I've got to jump on.
Yeah, jump on, mate.
So yeah, the Tanuki suit is here. Flagpoles are back. I also went small when I just got hit. We haven't seen Mario go small in a 3D game ever. So that was great stuff. Like I said, it looks a lot like the Galaxy games, but Mario runs quite slowly, possibly to do with the precise jumping that you'll need to do. But I mean, both Mario games are sort of must-buys for any 3DS owners.
Would you agree? Yeah, I mean, given the state of the software on there, if you're going to get a game, you're going to have to get a Mario game right now because that's what's going to sell the console. But yeah, they're good to pick up and play. But where's the depth? Where's the story, people? Where's the story?
There's a princess in trouble, most likely. Taking a look at Dance Central 2. Obviously, most notably, it's 2-player. We've got 2 guys playing right now. One's on medium, one's on hard, so the dance moves are completely different. A lot harder on the right. Also, what I just noticed was really nice. was that the environments change as you play, which is really good, because on the last game, it did get a bit static and boring looking at the same kind of just almost fixed shot of a girl on a bridge. Yeah, freestyle mode looks great as always. Yeah, I'm a big Dance Central fan, so I guess this is just an essential purchase. It's been confirmed that you're going to have to pay the usual charge to carry over songs from 1 to 2.
Yeah, 400 Microsoft points, but there was I think there's a pre-order you can get where you get 400 points with the game, so might be in America, but they're probably price having here as well.
Simples. So Mike and I just had a little dance battle. I mean, fans of the first game are not going to be disappointed because it makes you feel as ridiculously self-conscious as the first game did.
Even when people are watching.
On Live has been a huge presence here at Eurogamer this weekend, so much so that through the Thursday to the Sunday they were giving free On Live consoles to the first 1,000 people who made it over to the booths. I am one of those people, so I've got my On Live console now. Yeah, I mean, it's tough to argue with the service. All you need is a good internet connection, which most of us have now. It looks a little bit like a lower res video stream. It looks fine, but it's not going to match up to the 1080p visuals you're used to. It looks as if you're watching like a video review online, even in high quality. It doesn't look the same. But it's £1 for the first game, so you sign up for free, you create an account, and you stream the game from their servers to your console. You can play on your PC or you play on your Mac, and basically it's brilliant because it means you don't need a high-end PC or a next-gen console to play these. So I will be firing up my On Live console very soon, and you're going to be hearing impressions from me very soon on Ready Game Fire. Rage.
Right, I'm just shooting a little banner and it seems to bleed. Is that? No, that's the ground behind it.
That's the ground behind it.
Doesn't that look like blood?
Banners don't bleed.
But they do if you tickle them right. Okay, so Rage is looking generic at first, but we'll get there. Let's see what happens. I open a door. Looks very shiny. I've got a shotgun. Classic FPS fanfare there. Oh, some dudes. Oh, they don't like me. Fuck, I thought they were my friends. You're not my friends.
You're expecting to make friends in a game called Rage?
Yeah. Ragey friends. Oh, he's running away. I don't like him. The character design looks great. The AI seems very intelligent.
What's that gun you're using?
It was a little pistol. I don't know if there's like an alt fire and oh whoa! Oh, I just threw my little right. So in Rage you have a little kind of frisbee. You can oh wow, and you can you have a cool little kind of frisbee boomerang thing. You can throw in people's heads and then pick it up again. Yeah, nice. Actually, you know what? I died, but I like it. Oh whoa! Oh I can. Oh shit! I can re-get myself back up. Oh sweet.
Give yourself a cardiovascular massage to come back.
Oh wow! Yeah. Amazing. That's pretty fucking cool. And he got electrocuted when I stood up. Amazing, yeah. This is.
So you just gave yourself a defib.
I just defibbed myself when I did. The guy next to me got buzzed as well.
Like when Bond does it in Casino Royale.
Yeah, I mean that was sweet. Yeah, actually, Rage. The environment's like a little kind of flat, but the AI is.
Will you now be buying this?
Renting it. Big old rent. It's another first-person shooter. There's a few too many coming out.
I disagree. I don't think there are enough.
No? There's 20 and not enough.
No. We need at least 50.
Nice.
I am undecided on how I feel about Rage. I mean, yes, it is an id shooter. The guys who created first-person shooters. But in this day and age, it kind of looks a little bit generic, and also the environments are pretty grey and brown. And I thought we were trying to move away from that. Trying to inject colour back into gaming, so I don't know. I'm on the fence. I'm gonna have to wait and see until I can really sink my teeth into it. But we should have faith in the id guys. I mean, how great was Doom 2? No. How great was Wolfenstein 3D? I ain't talking no Xbox game either. Wolfenstein 3D that ran in DOS. Rayman Origins. Wow, what can I say? It's like playing an actual cartoon. It's such a gloriously stylistic, beautiful game, and it's hard as well. It's a platformer with some really unique, innovative features, such as a level consisting of swarming insects that you have to use a shield which slowly gets smaller and smaller and smaller to protect yourself from them. Amazing. Co-op, really hard, which is what I love. I will definitely be picking up that game. It's a lot like the first Rayman in that it's fucking punishing. But I am giving you the Ready Game Fire seal of buy it the fuck now. Just played WWE 12, bigger, badder, better, or whatever the strapline is. I am so sick of these games. Whatever happened to good WWE wrestling games? I mean, these games, these SmackDown games haven't evolved nearly as far as they should have by now. They still play like the PS1 games, sloppy, clumsy, shit commentary. You know how it is. I mean, there were a few nice features I saw. You could go into pins on the fly. You know, button prompt pops up while you're doing a move, and if you press it, it will pin. If you don't press it, it won't pin. So, you know, they've added a few new features. The heads-up display completely removed, so it looks like live television, live WWE programming. The camera's now switched to the side rather than, I don't know, the bottom. So it looks more like you're watching the TV show. But these games sell well, so unfortunately they will never give the license to other people because people still continue to buy them. But it looks like getting another game of the quality of No Mercy or Fire Pro for a WWF title is getting further and further away, and it doesn't look like it's ever going to happen. Yeah, we're just having a look at SSX Tricky now.
SSX regular.
Oh no, sorry, SSX Regular. I thought I was in 2001.
Yeah.
You were demoing this game?
I am demoing, yeah.
How would you sell it to the people out there thinking about buying it?
Well, the controller is a bit different. The tricks are a lot quicker. You have the ability to rewind and fast forward the motion. Although rewinding will cost you points.
Oh, okay.
It is quite a good way of helping if you have any troubles with the trick, whether you want to change it or you've made a mistake. But all in all, it is a good game. There's different maps. You'll be able to go from the Himalayas to somewhere in Africa. Also, they have got the same feature as Tricky.
Okay.
There is the new feature where you can actually do grinding now with an actual button instead of just landing on it.
Right, okay.
And the tricks are they're a lot quicker.
I just saw that rewind function. That looks amazing.
It looks amazing. It's the way that, say, like if you're going well off track and you need to be able to go back here, they'll be rewinding and just so they can stay on the track. Because if you do fall off the track, you have to start again.
Okay, cool. Thanks for talking to me for a second.
Yeah, we're watching an SSX now, not the 2001 version, the 2011 version. Looking stylish and sexy, a bit barren, a bit plain.
I was just confused because it says Tricky at the bottom of the screen there.
Yeah, that's your Tricky meter, I imagine.
I really like the Sands of Time / Braid rewind feature that you can use.
Yeah, it's very cool. It's I think a lot of EA racing games use that now. Are kind of like the replay mode almost. It's a good idea, I think. There's not a lot going on the screen. Like it's snowboarding, which is cool, but I'm used to explosions, man. I'm used to fireworks. I'm used to all kinds of stuff. It's
the trailer from E3, it did kind of allude to the fact there would be more exciting things going on like that.
Yeah, you got helicopter jumps, and you got to jump to get on the helicopter, and it's cool, but I'm not sure if it's going a bit too realistic. I think that was always the worry. I think that might be its biggest downfall.
And as we can see, it's all of these are being demoed on Xbox. Do you think the PS3 version will look better? I hope it does.
I can't see why it would look any better. It doesn't look... I mean, if you look at the way the trees kind of mesh with the snow, it looks very... not sure the correct terms, but something to do with terracing or anti-aliasing or some technology like that.
Z-fighting.
Z-fighting and...
We've discussed before how you're more of an SSX guy, and I'm more of a 1080 guy.
Yeah.
This is actually reminding me more of 1080.
1080, yeah, no, exactly, yeah. Which is a problem for me, but should be getting your jollies going.
So even though one of the Skyrim guys, and by that I mean a guy who was hired to stand next to the Skyrim game, who's clearly got nothing to do with the game and clearly doesn't have a passion for the industry, Skyrim, the queue is one of the biggest on the floor. Sorry, guys. Is one of the biggest on the floor, and it is so gorgeous to look at. I'm a little bit unfamiliar with the Elder Scrolls series, so I'm not going to pretend that I know what I'm talking about. But I think you can judge the popularity for this game on the line, and the line is going around the entire block. It's crazy. This is clearly a lot of people's first point of call, as it is 11:30 on the Sunday, so the public have only been in here for half an hour. Star Hawk. Something to do with Warhawk.
Sequel to Warhawk. Ready? This is pretty cool. We're watching this, and then, pa-chow!
He's got coal-esque electricity powers.
Warhawk came out in like 2007. It was this kind of third-person, online-only shooter game. It's quite fun. Warhawk was really good for an early PS3 game when there was like no games. It was MotorStorm, and that was it. So this is pretty cool. They're doing a sequel to it.
So Halo Anniversary is here. It looks great, and I've just been informed that you can do that thing that all the best HD remakes have, which is pressing one button to switch out between the new graphics and the old graphics. So Halo Anniversary may be worth picking up after all. I'm not a huge Halo fan, but obviously the first one, it did evolve combat, so it involved combat as well. I'm here with Lods. What do you think of the new Counter-Strike?
It's shit.
Which is the one that you like? What's the classic one?
1.6.
So is this anywhere near as good as 1.6?
Well, I don't know, I haven't played it, but it's got a taser gun in it, and that's bad enough already.
Oh no, Counter-Strike Taser Offensive. All right. Finally found Street Fighter Cross Tekken after looking for it all of Saturday. It's now Sunday. And they've got two games set up, arcade sticks plugged in and everything, so the pros are definitely here. And it's in this excellent little arcade section. Well, arcade section, you got Tekken Tag too and stuff. So now I'm looking at a bit of live Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Obviously, if you haven't seen anything about this game, I should tell you that it runs on the Street Fighter 4 engine, so it looks very similar to Street Fighter 4 art style wise. And obviously it's Street Fighter Cross Tekken, not Tekken Cross Street Fighter. So this is the 2D one, and the Tekken fighters play like Street Fighter characters. So we've got Nina King versus Kazuya and Ken. And it's a little bit more, the colors are more pronounced and more vibrant than Street Fighter 4. It's a little bit more cartoony in that respect, but it's still, the violence is pretty hardcore, and it's just even more pretty to look at. So I don't know if you're burned out on Capcom fighting games by now, but I'm going to be getting this very, very excited for it. Another thing that is great about Eurogamer this year is that they've got an indie games arcade, which is obviously incredible for like indie developers to show their wares, whereas they may not get that exposure elsewhere. So, and it's fairly big as well. So,
right, we've just taken a little side alley down to find a selection of some of the freshest, most exciting games in the industry today. I've currently got my hands on Ocarina of Time. No, wait. On the N64.
We've got Super Mario 64, there's a SNES set up here, but basically we're in the retro zone.
Look at this. I'm playing Ocarina of Time on a CRT. It's juddery, it's slow, it's chuggy, and it's absolutely beautiful. Video, pause it.
It's Mike and Chris, Street Fighter 2 on the SNES.
Let's go. Facial reaction to double KO. Hadouken block by Blanket. Classic jumping electrical attack coming.
Mike slugs to spam the punch button.
I can also make video config. Shit.
Mike usually changes his controls. It's all over.
It's not.
It's all over. The Dragon Punch! You've got to defeat the Dragon Punch to stand a chance, Mike! When will you learn the Dragon Punch? We've just stopped to see what is undoubtedly the game of the show. It's Mashed in the retro corner. Mashed, the top-down four-player Micro Machines-esque racer by the original devs of Micro Machines with weapons. It's incredible. It was on the Xbox One and the PS2. We need it to come to the PSN and the Xbox Live Marketplace.
And Steam.
And Steam, of course. Annie, one word to describe how much you love Mashed.
I love it so much, but I'm a bit pissed off because in this mode, in the team play mode, it takes longer for games to end, so we could be here forever.
And that's Mashed. Time for the Uncharted 2 Developers Conference with a Q&A featuring Mike Power and a Mr. Nolan North. Oh, and one of the lead designers of the game.
To help us make Uncharted 3, Sony built out a big new motion capture volume for us on a lot. It's a Sony lot in Culver City.
Yeah, it's a famous lot. Sony owns it's Culver Studios.
Am I right in thinking the Wizard of Oz and Gone with
Yes,
the Wind?
and the story of the Wizard of Oz is that the little people all stayed in one hotel, and there were I shouldn't even say this.
You shouldn't even say this.
There were little people orgies at the hotel.
Oh my god! I hope we don't have any kids in there. We're all right.
No. Orgies just a party.
This is going to be on the internet by the end of the afternoon.
I didn't make it up.
I guess in the history book somewhere.
It is actually. The hotel was right outside the studio. We could look at it. Think fondly of it.
Anyway, I promised the guys a couple of questions. Does anyone have any questions for either Roland or
Well, with those sequences like that, which I love, when the game is playing itself and you're playing it, and you're trying to avoid all those obstacles, having Uncharted 2 when the building collapses. What do you think of when, like, maybe you die? It might kind of break that sequence a bit. You know, it's so amazing when it happens. How do you kind of think about balancing that out?
It's a very good question. As a game designer, I've thought about this subject a lot over the years. I think that actually, as long as you're selling the reality of the world in every possible way you can, like the way that all the little bits
the
of
barrels
debris,
are
for
kind of coming down as
instance,
crazy.
tear out as that hole's getting bigger. Our audience of players accepts it. A very important thing, though, is getting them back into the flow as quickly as you possibly can. That's why,
because I mean, those are what defines Uncharted for me, is just brilliant bits, the cinematic kind of way you get drawn into the game and you're playing it and it's playing itself and you're watching something and playing it. It's what sets it apart for me. I love it.
That's great.
Well, guys.
Cheers.
Heard that a lot.
And well acted, of course, as well.
Trust me, it's the easiest part of the making. I've watched them put this all together, and it's remarkable. The fact that everybody at Naughty Dog does these very specific little things, like the light. Some specific team is on that to make that look. And I can't tell you how many times I've heard from the developers that certain guys will say, no one will ever notice this. It's such a small thing, but I'll notice. But when all those little things come together, it gives an overall realistic experience, and we just act to that.
Does anyone have any more questions? It's one at the back.
Right, I've been a game designer for 3 years, and I've never come across anything so scripted, like beautifully. Like, how is it that the game design actually, is it partly code, or is it just all blue script, or?
Oh, it's, we put together the game with a scripting language called DC. It's based on Lisp, so it gives us enough flexibility to be able to do the kinds of things that we need to do, usually coordinating animation, some visual effects and sound effects, and of course the player's input. But that's really just the glue that holds together effort from programmers, writing high and low level code, and lots of different animators and graphics artists. It's a good question. And it
Thank God you can answer it.
Well,
she said script, and I'm like,
not the kind that, yes.
Yeah, I've got a question actually about the script that you're like.
All right, good.
One of the things that we're always talking about as games is how fantastic the actual scripting of the what's said in the second one is. And I know that I read in certain places that you had a hand in that yourself. Little things.
Well,
first of all,
let's.
How has that come across in the third one? Have you had much input to what the character's Drake says, or?
Yeah, all the stuff that all the dialogue of the script. It's all written by Amy Hennig, our creative director, and she's a brilliant writer. Also a background in graphic design and game design. I mean, she's too smart for everybody, even him. And she's really brilliant. But what she does is she has no ego about her. Her humility is amazing, and she will come in with this great script and say, "Now make it better." And I'm just, when you already have something good, it's very easy to branch off and try things. You feel very confident because if you just stick with the script, it's still a great game. But then there's a little extra pieces. At Uncharted 2, for instance, she was, she had something written for the end sequence, and then she said, and we did it. And she just looked and she goes, "Come on, can't you guys make it better? Just do what you guys do." And Emily Rose said, "All right, let's try with this." And that's when we just started walking, in our suits. And she said, "So, scale of 1 to 10, how scared are you?" And I had no idea she was going to say that. I said, 4. And then she thought I'd say, well, like We had no idea what was going to happen. And everything that went into that last take was purely off the top of our heads. And people talked about that for a lot. But the majority of the story is Amy. In the gameplay sequences, where like in this thing, I made up the little line where he goes and I'm like, let's talk about this, because you'll in that sequence you just watched, they'll send me, they record pictures of the gameplay that you play when you're actually an active player. They'll show it to me with no sound, and I just sit in a booth with the headphones on and do all the whoa.
It's a little bit uncanny when you hear it out of his mouth.
Pretty freaky,
Uncharted 3 gets the Ready Game seal of get it, get it, get it, get it. We were taken into an exclusive developer conference with only about 20, 15 people in the room, and they showed us an incredible set piece in Uncharted 3 taking place in a plane. The back of the plane opens out, shit goes flying out of the plane, you've got to hold on for your dear life. We're watching it, we're thinking, this looks like a cutscene, but no. We were told it was fully interactive. The users controlling Drake throughout the entire set piece, just amazing. And obviously, one of the lead designers was there. His name is
Richard.
And Nolan North himself. Right, so it's been a hectic 2 days. We've seen a lot, and we've got a lot of opinions. Mike.
Lies. Yeah.
Care to mention any of those?
Yeah.
Are you still thinking about Nolan North?
Oh, I touched him. I touched him in places that you should always touch people.
On the shoulder?
Yeah, kind of lower back.
So that's what you're taking away from Eurogamer?
Lower back, yeah.
Right, so I quite liked the Vita in general. For me, it's all about Uncharted 3 and Batman.
Yeah, I think there are only 4 games that made my jaw drop a little bit. Uncharted 3, which we saw in a little developer session, which we have in the North, obviously. Battlefield on the PC was quite the eye-opener.
Yes.
The Arkham City dev chat, I say dev chat, just showing off the game was just mind-blowing. And Journey, of course, was just as beautiful as I thought it was going to be. So yeah, those are the 4 games that I take away as kings of the con. It's not really a con, is it? Wait, excellence of the expo. There you go.
Other honourable mentions go to the retro section, the indie games as well, but the retro section was particularly great to see all of these consoles in one place. And it's just also great to see Eurogamer growing. So, hopefully we'll start to get more international recognition in the upcoming years.
Yeah, we really like their dedication to their top games of the last decade. They had a nice rundown. Showed that video up. I quite enjoyed our little run through all of them. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, we've got some videos to show you guys. Go to the Ready Game Fire YouTube channel, which is Ready Game Fire on YouTube. There's videos there.
What would you say was a big disappointment for you? What really?
The rude guy at Skyrim.
God, we had a guy. First thing went wrong was first thing. I was trying to take a picture of the screen, and he leapt.
No pictures.
He leapt across the queue to knock us out. Bash my phone out my hand.
He took a picture for that game.
Yeah, I know.
Instead of taking a bullet.
Oh yeah. Then later on, he chastised us for asking if we could get in with our press passes. God forbid.
Oh, God forbid. People should cover the game. Yeah.
Yeah, and finally, the last indignation was we were standing next to the queue before being told some people have complained about you standing there. What are you doing? Go away.
Are you guys cutting in the queue because I already did a count of the queue and you guys weren't in the queue and now I've counted you and now my numbers are wrong and I'm such an important guy. I made Skyrim. Skyrim's my game. Yeah, he was the biggest disappointment.
Yeah, something else. Oh, SSX was a little bit flat for me. I was a bit annoyed. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I completely with you on that.
I'm hoping that's a very early build because, a little bit enough.
Underwhelming.
Yeah, and Skyrim. I hate Skyrim.
Bloody Skyrim. I actually spat there by accident. But apart from that, I mean, it's been an amazing weekend. Everyone's so positive. Everyone else, apart from that guy, is so friendly and so happy to talk to you and just enthused with you about not only their game, but gaming in general. So isn't that what this is all about?
And we teamed up with, we took a few other podcasts, actually, didn't we? We might see how that goes. We teamed up with...
Oh No Games. Or Oh No Gaming.
Oh No Gaming and Sarcastic Gamer. And... buried in the credits, a few other guys you might look out for who hopefully will plug us equally, but probably won't, so we're going to hassle them until they do it.
Yeah, that's true. Thanks for checking out Ready Game Fire at Eurogamer 2011. See you next time.
Adios, amigos.
Bye.
Oh my.